Welcome back, everyone. I think it's about time I'm going to start laying out the foundations for my significantly bigger mob trap. This is a swamp biome, and after exploring a lot of the terrain around here, I decided this is the best spot. It doesn't have as many caves underneath the ground as most places, but there's still a lot of caves, so it's a lot of work to do. But I figure I can lay out the groundwork now, so I at least have something running. Uh, yeah, the mob trap, it's going to be pretty big. In fact, this might be too big. It might actually be less efficient because of its ridiculous size, but whatever. I'm going to go 33 wide and 20 deep. So basically, uh, that'd be the middle, and this will be the canal that the drops will run out of, going that way. And I gotta get a lot of TNT because I'm gonna basically blast this hole from those torches there to those torches there, and just blast a hole almost to bedrock, and then build it up into a tower almost to the sky. So that will be fun and entertaining. But right now I'm just going to clear out the ground so I can kind of mark out where I want it to be above ground, so then when I blast I can just blast straight down and start building from there. This is somewhat what I did on my old map. It was a smaller design, and I just kind of winged it. But this one I got plans made out. My bed is covered with graph paper right now with all sorts of measurements and such. But anyways, yeah, the first thing I gotta do is get some transportation, because as you can look at the coordinates, I'm quite a far ways from my spawn point. So I think I'm just gonna build a rail system that goes out here, because I have a ton of rail now because of the underground abandoned mines. So I'm gonna see if I can do that, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, wow, I am really far from my base. I didn't realize quite how far. I don't have anywhere near that much rail, so I just made it's just a walkway. It's a lot easier. I can sprint the whole way, even though that does require me to stop and eat several times. But it's better than trying to walk through all these woods. Anyways, for the actual area here, I marked out some more. Well, the first thing I did was dig up all the sand in the middle, because I don't want to waste that sand by just blowing it up. And each of these white wool blocks is roughly where I'm going to drop a column of TNT. And by that I mean I'm just going to dig down 2x2 hole and fill up just one side of it completely with TNT. Then I'll light this whole thing off, and that should leave a crater that's about the size I want. There'll be, of course there'll be blocks that don't get blown up, and I'll have to take those out by hand, but this will make it a lot easier. The only real issue here is now I'm going to need to get roughly 8 stacks of TNT. Roughly. I think I'm up to 4, 5, I'm not sure, I lost count. But I should have that in just a couple of days of letting the mob grinder run. Of course, once I get this all set up, then I'll be a lot better. But that's the state of this right now. But for now, let's take a pop back over to my starter base, and we'll take a look at how I'm doing with that right now. Okay, almost home. Sprinting and jumping like this moves you pretty fast, but it makes a weird noise when you're on tracks. I don't know, it just seems weird to me. And I still gotta fix this. A stupid Enderman took this block right here, which had a rail on it, which broke this rail and this rail. They were never to be seen again. I'm assuming the Enderman fell into the water and promptly died, destroying the block he was holding. And I may have gone in the wrong direction at first, which is why there's that one jutting out in that direction. But anyways, let's ignore that for now. And I left my door open. Anyways, I put in a wheat farm, this is probably a terribly inefficient way to do it, but whatever. I got this little walkway up here so I can go through and harvest by flooding the farm. And yeah, I go through a lot of food, especially when I'm sprinting back and forth on that ridiculous walkway I made. So I do need this. And ooh, fence gates, check that out. Brand new. Oddly enough, they don't work when you hit them like a door does. You have to right click. You know, whatever, we can deal with that. Let's pick up all of our seeds and wheats, and I guess that's just it, seeds and wheat. And of course we're gonna have to replant everything. Oh, this is the part I always mess up on. I gotta jump in there, and I gotta jump out and hit sneak so I don't destroy a farm tile. Oh, I did it, look at that. First time on camera trying it, and I did it right. Every other time I just wrecked a farm tile, and I had to rehoe it. Or I guess it's retill it, because you're tilling with a hoe, you're not hoeing with a hoe. That just sounds dirty. Why would you say that? Okay, yeah, this is the real exciting part here. Farming. I guess it's no better than the mining. The point is, I was really hoping to be farther along in my mob trap by now, so I'd have, you know, actual something to show you. Because I do want to show that kind of a step-by-step construction process. So there'll be a lot more detail there, which I think people will like, because people tend to like mob farms. But right now, yeah, I don't got much going on. Well, I'll see what I can do. I'll get back to you on that. Oh, here's something I should show you. This is going to be where I'm going to put my main base. Main base itself is going to go right up there on the top of that mountain. And it'll overlook this desert and swamp area here. It's a very small swamp right up against between a desert and an ocean. Find that amusing. But yeah, the mob trap layout is about maybe half a click that way. So I think it's a good distance. I don't want it too close because I don't want it to share a spawning area, sphere, I guess. And also, I'm going to start a mine underneath this mountain. It'll just be a straight drop from here down into the mine, which will be fun because it'll be like a 100-block drop into a water break, which is exciting. And yeah, so I think I might start work on that soon. But I really want to get that mob trap going first, so we'll see how it goes. Well, thanks for watching.